Angus, thanks very much for taking the time to have a chat to us this afternoon. And I know that you have literally just arrived at the Atholl Palace Hotel. Did you have a good journey up here, or has it been a bit frantic today?
No, it wasn't too bad actually. There's quite a bit of traffic actually on the loch side, so it was kind of slow going. So that and all the little leaves from the road, so I just took my time.
Took your time?
And, yeah.
You're all set for tomorrow though?
Well, as set as we can be, you know. Yeah, I mean, it's just a usual build-up, just do my usual thing. So it's all been fine, so we'll see how it goes.
Does it almost feel as if we're back to normal now?
It does feel back to normal,
yeah.
A couple of funny years, one in particular with no audience at all, but yeah, everything seems just completely back to normal, I would say.
You said when you and I spoke right at the heart of lockdown for something else we were doing, and you said that you were finding it quite difficult to maintain the motivation to practice when there was nothing to practice for. Has that gone now? Are you remotivated?
Yeah, well, it is all back to normal now. Yeah, I really found when there was nothing on the horizon to practice for, you know, because ever since I remember, there's always something that you're learning tunes or you're practicing something for. So there was just to have nothing was really weird. But yeah, we're all back. It's all go again.
And what did you do did you just not take your pipes out of the box?
No, I went through spells where I didn't really play for maybe a couple of months, and then maybe a bit of teaching online, but then I would take a notion and do a bit of playing. But I did find when you took the pipes out, when there was nothing that you had to really be, you know, we were always sort of learning a tune for something, you know, Oban Inverness, and so it was actually quite good just to take the pipes out and play anything that you came into your head, you know, jigs you hadn't played since you were a wee fella, stuff, just play anything and make a mess of them and, you know, forget bits and go back the next night and do it again. So it was quite good fun actually, having the freedom, but it is kind of back to focusing on tunes again.
You've spent decades at the top level of piping. If you don't play for a couple of months, what impact does it have on the way you play when you pick them up again, in terms of your fingering and your stamina and the instrument itself? Yeah,
well, I suppose it is the first time I hadn't really sort of maybe played at all for a month or two. So yeah, you did feel a bit of a difference, but so I tend when I start back, if I find the playing sort of goes in sort of peaks and troughs now, so when you're aiming for something, you're sort of building up. So if I haven't done a lot of playing, I don't worry about what it sounds like too much at the start. Just keep doing it, and just know you just get the time under the belt. Just keep playing, and then maybe think about the tunes a bit more nearer the time.
That's quite interesting. So almost as long as I practice, it doesn't matter how I practice, because I know I'll get back there eventually.
Yeah, well, it seems to be that way. Yeah, sometimes like Cronluas, you maybe play your first Pibroch for a couple of months, and you think, well, the Cronluas are a bit dodgy, but I find don't worry about them, don't change anything, don't think about it, just keep doing it, and it seems to come back.
And in terms of an event like this, when did you know you had qualified for the Glenfiddich this year?
Well, Oban Games, I guess, with the Pibroch result, I knew I would be here, but didn't hear officially, you know, for another couple of weeks.
Right.
Middle of September, beginning of September.
So that's maybe 6 or 7 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So do you have a kind of set routine that you know you'll follow for the next 6 or 7 weeks once you know you're coming here, or is it kind of off the cuff?
I guess it's a kind of routine. It's maybe not planned, but it tends to be the same way. After Oban and Inverness, I had it in my head I was just going to keep playing, maybe not as much, but keep everything ticking over. But then I kind of had a break for probably a couple of weeks. I didn't do a lot. With the Spring Bank in Camilton in the middle of September, that kind of kept us going. So then after that, maybe another wee break, and then sort of back at it again.
And when do you sit down seriously and think about the tunes you're going to submit for tomorrow?
Well, so you always have great ideas about submitting this and submitting that, and then when it comes to the deadline, it's kind of change. You go back to what you feel you know best. That's usually what I do.
Is that laziness, or is it just because there's a certain level of comfort with tunes?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard enough going up there to play a tune you know inside out without playing one you're maybe not just as sure about. But I do enjoy the challenge of Oban Inverness when you maybe learnt something new that you're not comfortable with, and it keeps your mind fresh. So in some ways that might be easier, but when it comes the time and you think, I'll change everything up and, you know, put in things I'm not so sure about, and then the deadline comes and it's hard enough knowing going up there to play the tunes you know well, without doubting yourself.
And when you do finally get the tunes that you're going to play tomorrow, when's the last time that you'll actually practice them before you go on the platform tomorrow to play them?
Tomorrow, I'm probably not going to play them at all tomorrow. I'll have a look at them tonight and think about it, but I don't tend to go over them too much in the tuning room. Just kind of get the pipes set up, and you should know them by now. So
tomorrow in the tuning room is about the instrument rather than the tunes?
Yeah, for me, yeah, just getting the pipes set.
And is that just the way things have developed over the years?
I guess so, yeah. I mean, I might play over a bit, you know, just the start of each tune or something, just to make sure you know what you're trying to do, but I don't go playing everything right through or anything like that.
Right.
No, just a wee bit.
And one of the other questions we've been asking everybody today is when you're getting your pipe case ready to get up to the, and actually it's fascinating looking at your pipe case there, because you're the first person I've seen today that's still got an old wooden pipe case. Is that
real pipe
is that
box.
A superstition? Or?
No, it's just they fit in it well, and you know, you can sit on it and use it as a seat and that. But no, it's just an old box I've had, and these pipes have ended up in it, so that's the one I take. So when you get that box ready to go up to Blair Castle tomorrow and you open it for the last time, is there anything that you look and say, I need to make sure this is there before I go? Just the basic things, like I've got wee pull throughs, just bits of cloth and a string, and for drying out stuff, make sure I've got that. That's it really. Roll of hemp in case, roll of tape, nothing too fancy. No real superstition, just a few necessities. And
any superstitions tonight, or is it just have your dinner and have a quiet night and go to bed?
Have an early night, that's the only thing.
Good. Yeah. Angus, I know you need to go and check in and get organised for dinner, so I really appreciate you coming and talking to us before you've even done that, so thanks very much and have a good day tomorrow.
Cheers, Fergus, thanks a lot.
Bye.